Hi everyone, welcome back to the Budget of Oz. I recently was able to get a second-hand Cricut machine, which is great. It was a big learning curve and I'm still learning a lot, but I'm going to set up my disability binder or my disabled life binder. I haven't decided what exactly to call it. When I did my video about my disability, I said that I was going to start showing you exactly what it takes and all the different things I have to budget for leading a disabled life in Australia. So this is just kind of my binder setup, I guess. I was really lucky to be able to, get the Cricut for a really good price and all of these resources. I am not 100% I know what I'm doing, so this might be an absolute disaster, but let's try and see how it goes. Alright, so I'm using the white binder blank that I got from LB Blanks. This is because I wanted to put like the blue disabled sign on it. So let's give this a go. I have no idea what I'm doing. So if you've got any tips and tricks, please let me know. I'm also working with, wrists and hands that are not as flexible as other people's. So hopefully I'll be able to do this okay. So let's see if we can get this backing off this transfer tape. Okay. Oh, it's working. I'm so happy. All right. So now let's see where I want to position it. I'm thinking, well, hold on, I want to see where this falls first. Yeah, so I'm thinking about here. Okay, so let's give this a good scrape. Okay, let's see how this goes. It worked. It worked. I'm so happy that it worked. Oh, I'm so happy that worked. I think it looks really good. It makes me very happy that I was able to make this myself and that I was able to do this. Like, it was a lot of mistakes in getting the, vinyl printed and the transfer paper and all of that, but I like it. I'm so happy. All right, let's have a go at the envelopes. So I have some envelope blanks here, like normal. So I'm just going to, it doesn't really matter. So we have some of the different envelope categories. So let's give this a go. Give it another good scrape. Oh, I'm so happy that I'm like able to do this. I'm not extremely like artsy or creative, but it feels so empowering to be able to see other people do something and know that I have the skills to do it, but sometimes my disabilities get in the way of me being able to do it. And it's a little bit harder sometimes for me, but it's so nice that when I do, you know, actually, sometimes, even though it takes a lot more effort for me to do it, I can still achieve it. And it's just really nice. These aren't going to be perfect. I know that. But I just can't believe, like, I've made them myself. Like, I see so many other, like, super, like, creative and amazing people on YouTube that do amazing stuff in the saving space. And I don't have half their talent. And I'm also not really artsy. But this is just, I'm just so happy I can do this myself. Okay. I'm going to try and center this, but I'm also not going to get too in my head about it because it's green and close enough is good enough. When I bought this, the lady gave me some of her old vinyl scraps and in it was this green and I'm like, yes. So the first one, I only just had enough to make these labels. So I'm just happy that I get to make green labels, which makes me very happy, of course, because I love green. There's one thing I love is green. So I am so happy. Okay, let's take this off and have a look. Oh, that does make me so happy. Oh. Now, I know it's not perfectly in center, but I made this and it's green. Ah! Oh. You know what? Sometimes you just have to enjoy the things that make you happy in life. And I am learning and have learnt that it is important not to, you know, the whole stay positive. Sometimes you're having a bad day and that's okay. But it's really important to understand what makes you happy and to embrace that. And, you know, green makes me happy. And, you know, learning new skills and learning how to do this is making me happy. Like, knowing I can now do this is, like, awesome. It makes me so happy. I believe in the whole lifelong learner philosophy and that, you know, having the idea that you're always a lifelong learner and you can always continue to learn and learn new skills and learn new things. And, like, that is, this is amazing that I can learn these new things and do these new things. And, ooh, it's splitting from that, so I'm going to try and do this side. And that, I think, one, that's a really great philosophy to have because you're never too old to learn. You're never too anything to learn. Too old, too young, too sick, to, like, have no knowledge. Well, that's the whole point of learning, is to gain knowledge. So I had no idea what I was doing with this a day and a half ago. I had no idea how to do this. But I learned, and now I'm doing it, and that's amazing. So I hold that philosophy, and learning new things it does make me happy. And having that philosophy of learning new things in your life and continuously learning, I think is a great mentality to have. It's really helped me to cope with the fact that I don't have the physical capability to maybe do the things I might want to do. And that can be a bit of a bummer. And I feel like it's okay to be a little upset when, you know, the whole body positivity movement, which I think is fantastic in the sense that you should accept and love your body the way it is and, you know, throw out systemic stereotypes. But I also think that for disabled bodies, body positivity isn't the same for us, because we're allowed to not like our broken, disabled, dysfunctional body. And that's okay. We're allowed to say it sucks. But we can still love who we are and love what we do and love and have a very active and fulfilling life. But we can say, hey, our disability makes us sick or makes us feel terrible, makes life hard. And I think that's okay. Accepting and having a society that accepts us is very important, and that we're part of society is hugely important. And body positivity and acceptance and all of that is so, so important. However, I don't think it means the same thing for a disabled body. Oh, look at it. It's so pretty. Oh, I'm so happy. That's the other thing I've been really struggling with about whether I, you know, show being disabled on this platform with budgeting. It was because the reality isn't pleasant sometimes. It's really sucky. And again, that's okay. It's okay that things are a little bit hard. It's okay that things aren't equal. It's okay that things are really difficult sometimes. But I really wanted to kind of show not just how I do it and how I, you know, lead a disabled life while trying to be financially stable and live financially free. I'm also, you know, you're going to hear real talk about the cost of health insurance for a disabled person. And the cost of doctors and the cost of medication and all of these other things. And it's not going to be probably what other people will be talking about in terms of their financial freedom journeys, but it's relevant to me and what I have to consider when I'm making financial decisions. So it's going to be a bit different. And I hope that that's okay and that people actually want to listen and that maybe I can help someone else in a similar situation, and that I can, you know, make people who are unaware see that, you know, while in Australia we have such a wonderful system for supporting the disabled and free healthcare, it's really, really still hard even living with the medical system that does exist. There are expenses that are quite significant, and we have to factor those in. I am loving this green. I am loving this green. There you go. Almost finished. So far in my budget, you've just been seeing me allocating money to a health cash envelope. And that health cash envelope, and then a medical buffer. So that health cash envelope has been my medications, medical equipment, doctors, pretty much everything. Mainly just medication. And the rollover health buffer is basically where I've been putting medication rollover for a medical buffer, as well as trying to save up for a doctor's buffer and medical equipment and things like that. So I thought that because I didn't want to go into too much detail, and I didn't want to really discuss it, I kind of just grouped it like that. But now I thought, I will explain it and kind of break it down in my budgets and in my explanations. So this binder and categories are going to be part of my setup from my May budget. So I still have one more fortnightly pay in April, and then you'll see my budget with me for May, and this is where you're going to start to see these categories. And also possibly some sinking funds coming into saving up for particularly medical equipment. I do want to potentially save up for a new CPAP mask, so I am probably going to make a savings challenge for that. Not too sure yet. Haven't fully decided what that's going to look like just yet, but hopefully it will. I will figure that out. So this was me learning about how to space out things. So physical therapy, instead of being 1, it's actually 2, because this was kind of the first one I did, and I kind of messed it up a lot, as you can see. But it kind of will work either way. I'm just going to have to paste it on separately. Hopefully it should be fine. It's not going to be as exact as the others. But it should still work. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. I think this is going good. I don't know. Hopefully use like this. I don't know. I don't know how these budget setups go. I'm not sure if people like them or not. I don't know. I've watched a few. I thought they were entertaining. Hopefully you find these entertaining too. Ah, perfect. It's kind of satisfying pulling off this transfer tape, I'll be honest. There's a bit of satisfaction in it. There's also a little bit of satisfaction in getting like a really good pull of the vinyl off the mat. It did make my diamond dot brain happy in a weird way. I don't know what part of my brain that is, but it's kind of like the weird satisfaction side of me. So here are the envelopes, and my new disability life binder. Oh. So we have medical equipment, doctors, hospital access, medical buffer, medication, mental health, and physical therapy. So I'm going to put them in my new binder. Medical buffer, hospital access, medical equipment, physical therapy, mental health, doctors, and medication. So here we are. Here's the new binder. We have medication, doctors, mental health, physical therapy, medication, medical equipment, hospital access, and medical buffer. So my disability life binder. So for everyone who joined me, thank you so much. And again, if you like this video, please hit the like button. Please leave some feedback if you've got any tips about how to do this. As I said, this is literally my first attempt at doing a binder and making one. So I have no idea if I'm doing this right or not, but I'm also so excited and proud that I actually managed to do this, which is really awesome. And you're going to see this binder included in my May budgets from now on. So that won't be the next couple of videos, but look forward to that in my May budget with me and after that. All right, thanks for joining me. Bye.